very good evening to all of you, friends. A very good evening to all of you. In this session, I shall be discussing with you how to master tough legal reasoning questions and how to do it yourself. So, in this session, I'm going to talk to you about how to solve those tough legal reasoning questions. What are the method? How do you choose which are the closest option? Which option should you not choose? How do you balance it out? That's what I'm going to talk in the session itself. So a very very good evening to all of you. आप लोग कैसे हैं जी? I hope you guys are doing all well. Fantastic. Great, great. So, but before we move and understand how to solve those tough or not so tough, I would say a little tougher questions. Because if you see the CLAT question paper, you will see that there will be little easy questions, there will be moderate questions, and there will be tough questions. Now, how do we deal or handle the tough questions? That's it. So BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you unlock your 3-day free trial access to all our courses. Ace CLAT with BYJU'S Exam Prep. The link is given in the description box below. I am sure you guys know it. Go over there, and for the beginners, please go over there, click on the link, and you can access all our courses free for 3 days. Now, over the years, what we have seen is that the legal reasoning section has become little lengthy. Now, why do I say it has become lengthy? If you see the passages, reading the passages, understanding the passages, and then solving those questions which are based on the passages takes time. Believe you me, it takes time. Now, you have to solve other sections also. But if you compare over the last couple of years, what we have seen is that the legal reasoning section has become lengthy. Now, generally, if you have 120 questions and you have to solve it in 120 minutes, so one question, 1 minute. But if you see the legal reasoning questions, like, 32 to 35 questions that are generally asked, it takes around 36 minutes, 38 minutes. For some people, it takes around 40 minutes. Now, you should solve 32 questions within 32 minutes. So it is becoming difficult. I'll tell you how do we overcome this issue. So लीगल रीजनिंग का जो सेक्शन है वो धीरे धीरे थोड़ा लेंथी होते जा रहा है. आपको 120 क्वेश्चन 120 मिनट में खत्म करना है. तो आप कैसे ये जो 30-32 से 35 क्वेश्चंस जो आते हैं उसको कैसे आप 1 मिनट में सॉल्व करेंगे? एक मिनट एक क्वेश्चन. 120 questions in 120 minutes. That you have to keep in the back of your mind. Okay? 120 questions, 120 minutes. Okay? So over here that we need to, what we need to do, over here, we need to think about two very important things. Number one is कि ये जो questions है ये so passage based questions होंगे. Now the passages, these are all based on recent legal development, landmark judgment, some legal issues, some new laws that are being created by the parliament. So these are based on all these things. तो आपके पास अगर अच्छा खासा लीगल नॉलेज है, पहली बात तो लीगल नॉलेज होना जरूरी है. दूसरी बात, आपके पास नॉट ओनली नॉलेज, analytical understanding of those passages. Now, what do I mean by analytical understanding of those passages? Simply put, it simply means कि पैसेज पढ़ के आपको अंडरस्टैंड करना है ऑथर क्या कहना चाहते हैं. You have to step on into the shoes of the author who has written that particular passage and think what the author is trying to suggest. That's very, very important. That is very, very important, friends. Is that clear? Is that clear? Is that clear, all of you? So, you guys have to understand this particular thing. Ki, as a student, you have to read a particular passage, understand it, and then solve the question. आपके पास ठीक है, लीगल रीजनिंग में अगर 32 क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, so you can take around 32-35 minutes. But even students find it difficult. By the way, BYJU'S exam prep brings to you other law entrance test preparation. You guys are aware of it. For other law entrance examination other than CLAT, we have these examinations, online classroom program. Now, students from the beginning, now आपके पास अभी 8 month का time है, so you guys have around 8 months of time right now. The first week of December, you have your examination. At least spend 2 to 3 hours on CLAT, which includes newspaper, magazine, your preparation, लीगल रीजनिंग पढ़िए, मैथ्स कीजिए, सब कुछ मिला के एटलीस्ट 2 to 3 hours पर डे आपको देना पड़ेगा. नंबर 1, which includes newspaper, you have various online sources, legal, live law, then you have barandbench.com. So you have various important online resources. Stick to that. Stick to a good newspaper like the Hindu, Economic Times, Indian Express. Read the editorial section of all these important newspapers, their news articles, especially the editorial section. Editorial section becomes very, very important from the point of view of a student. क्योंकि ये सब एग्जामिनेशन में आप अगर देखते हैं over the last 3-4 years, a lot of articles or a lot of passages are based on articles that came in those newspapers. ठीक है? So आपका ये जो newspaper reading है not only is going to help you in legal reasoning but also with your current affairs. आपका GK improve होगा. Understanding? So keep all these things in your mind. Please keep all these things in your mind, okay? Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear, everyone? Every one of you. Okay? Any doubt? Okay? ठीक है? Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear, all of you? ठीक है? Now, please try to understand that you are studying what? For a law entrance examination. So over here, आपका legal reasoning section is very important as well as GK. 50% of the weightage belongs to legal reasoning and GK. इसके ऊपर कॉन्सेंट्रेट कीजिए. ठीक है? क्या क्या चीज कॉन्सेंट्रेट करना पड़ेगा आपको? Landmark judgments, important cases which have been decided over the last 1 year. For example, electoral bonds, abrogation of 370. ये जो कंटेम्पररी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज जो चल रहा है, इसके ऊपर ही क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. आपको ये कभी नहीं पूछा जाएगा कि 1940s में कोई जजमेंट के ऊपर. नहीं. Recent legal developments, which includes important legal judgment, important laws that are passed by the parliament, as well as basic understanding of tort, contract, constitution, and law of crime. टॉर्ट से भी क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट से भी क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से भी क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, क्राइम से भी क्वेश्चंस आते हैं। कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से मैक्सिमम क्वेश्चंस आते हैं कहां से? फंडामेंटल राइट, फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच एंड एक्सप्रेशन, राइट टू लाइफ, राइट टू इक्वालिटी, ठीक है, रिट। तो बेसिकली आपको सी, क्लैट इज ऑल्सो अवेयर दैट दे आर नॉट क्विजिंग अ लॉयर. Similarly, CLAT is also aware that the person who is sitting for this examination should have some basic understanding of certain important laws. Okay? Of certain important laws. So keep that in your mind because this is very, very important. Okay? Now, apart from that, basic understanding of tort law, न्यूसेंस, नेग्लिजेंस, स्ट्रिक्ट लायबिलिटी, एब्सोल्यूट लायबिलिटी होता क्या है, वाइकेरियस लायबिलिटी होता क्या है, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स में व्हाट इज ऑफर, एक्सेप्टेंस, कंटीजेंट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, वेजरिंग अग्रीमेंट, ऐसे ऐसे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. और लॉ ऑफ क्राइम से आपका लीजिए किडनैपिंग आ गया, एब्डक्शन आ गया, द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द टू. उसके बाद रॉबरी और डेकॉइटी के अंदर फर्क क्या है. So basically, और फॉर एग्जाम्पल मर्डर एंड कल्पेबल होमिसाइड के ऊपर डिफरेंस क्या है. सो बेसिकली आपको मोटा मोटी तरीके से एक बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग होना चाहिए. You must have certain very basic understanding of these typical laws also, apart from having knowledge about important legal developments, important landmark judgments which were, which are happening in the last 1 year. Apart from that, you should also have good understanding about legal maxims. Now this is important. Why legal maxim? Legal maxim are those phrases, mostly they are all foreign terms, which are used, which has an underlying principle of law. Which has an underlying principle of law. So a principle of law is condensed in certain legal terms. You must have proper understanding of that. Why? Let me tell you the reason why. Because of one very important facet. That is, suppose in a particular passage, those passages that will be provided to you. In those passages, if you find out a legal maxim which is provided in the passage, now if you आपको अगर पता ही नहीं है, if you have no knowledge about that particular term or that legal maxim, how do you understand the entire passage? It becomes difficult. It really becomes difficult. So to understand the passage, and in case you find some legal maxim over there, you have to know the maxim. ठीक है? I know it will take time. Practice, practice, practice. Now comes the most important part, and that is how to minimize your errors. पहली बात तो मैं सबसे कहूंगा कि देखिए आपके पास एक क्वेश्चन आएंगे और 4 ऑप्शंस होंगे. So there will be 1 question and 4 options. Now, how do you choose the correct option? 95% of the questions you will see 2 options which are correct, 2 options which are on the face incorrect out of the 4 options. So 4 options से 2 option तो एकदम ही गलत है, but बाकी है दोनों correct option है. But which one should you choose? Now, this entrance examination, CLAT, is not about choosing the right option, but choosing the best option. Between A and C both are correct option. You have to choose only one. So what do? You choose the best option keeping in mind the passage. Passage में अगर कोई वर्ड्स दिया गया है उसको ट्रेस करने की कोशिश कीजिए. व्हाट इज, रीड द पैसेज. पूरा पैसेज पहले तो आपको पढ़ना ही पड़ेगा. देयर इज नो शॉर्टकट टू इट. ठीक है, पहले पूरा पैसेज पढ़ लीजिए. कभी कभार क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, व्हाट इज द मेन आइडिया अबाउट द पैसेज, व्हाट डज द ऑथर थिंक अबाउट डेथ पेनल्टी, इज ही फॉर डेथ पेनल्टी, इज ही अगेंस्ट डेथ पेनल्टी एंड व्हाई. सो ऐसे ऐसे क्वेश्चंस जो आते हैं, यू हैव टू रीड द पैसेज. देयर इज नो शॉर्टकट टू इट, बट when it comes to solving those questions, when it comes to solving those questions, you have to choose the best option and not just the correct option. You have to choose the best option. Is that clear? Best option आपको draw करना पड़ेगा from the passage itself. Which option is closer to the passage? Which option has a direct link with the passage? That is what you need to do. Is that clear? Is that clear to everyone? Okay, is that clear? Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, now another very important thing, this is also a study plan. We have seen that over the years that people who follow a particular study plan, monthly study plan, weekly study plan, they do good. So create a study plan for yourself monthly. इस month में मैं ये चीज करूंगा, इस week में मैं इतना करूंगा, अगले week में मैं इतना करूंगा, third week में मैं इतना करूंगा, fourth week में मैं इतना करूंगा. Create a study plan for yourself, divided with all the 5 subjects. Okay, English, general knowledge, maths, legal reasoning and logical reasoning. Allocate time every week for every subject. Do not think that okay sir, मैं सिर्फ नवंबर में मैथ्स करूंगा. नहीं, अभी से. मैं तो ये नहीं कह रहा हूं कि पूरा टाइम आप लीगल पे दीजिए या पूरा टाइम इंग्लिश में दीजिए. सेग्रीगेट योर टाइम, एलोकेट टाइम every week on every subject, so that you understand within 1 or 2 months where is your weakness, where is your strength, so that you can work on your strength. And of course आपका जो weakness है उसके ऊपर आप ज्यादा मेहनत कर सकते. You need to be stronger at your weakness. So understanding your strength and weakness is also very essential. Okay, that's another very important thing. And another thing is mock test. It gives you an idea कि कैसे ओरिजिनल क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, जो क्लैट का क्वेश्चन है वो कैसे आते हैं, और आप कैसे इस मॉक को बेस करके आप अच्छी तरीके से कर सकते हैं काम. Okay, improve, mock test helps you in improving your time management, your test taking skills. It will give you an idea how to improve on your weakness. It will help you in understanding, अरे सर इंग्लिश मेरे को बहुत ज्यादा टाइम ले लिया, आई एक्सपेक्टेड कि इंग्लिश में जल्दी खत्म कर लूंगा, इसके लिए मेरा काफी क्वेश्चन छूट गया. सो यू हैव टू वर्क ऑन दैट. अंडरस्टैंड द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ मार्क्स, कैसे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. सो आप अगर मॉक टेस्ट और प्रीवियस ईयर्स क्वेश्चन पेपर करते हैं तो इट गिव्स यू एन एज ओवर द अदर्स. इज दैट क्लियर? सो इफ यू आर प्लानिंग to sit for CLAT 2025, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you a comprehensive course with 380 plus hours of live classes, 300 plus recorded videos, mock test, practice question, practice test, study material, doubt resolution, and the CLAT Ignite magazine. We also have an online classroom program for CLAT as well as other law entrance examination separately. Those of you who are wanting to just get the mock test, we have a test series, 25 CLAT mocks, 15 ELIT mocks, and 15 other law entrance test mocks. Get it now. So guys, do subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on our Instagram, like our Facebook page, join our Telegram channel, and do not forget to download the BYJU'S Exam Prep app today. With this, we come to the end of this session. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Take care. Good night. Thank you.